Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to more, I suppose, model building, if you want to call it that. Last time we were here doing something, we were building Gundams. Now, I've stopped the Gundams because, well, they're kind of expensive, so I went to something cheaper, and something I haven't done in a while. Now, these are the Metal Earth, models, right? I used to get these when I was younger, and they were actually really cool. All you'd have to do is just kind of fold them into shapes and whatnot. Well, the shapes preset, of course. Like I have here a space shuttle. I've got, I believe this is the Soviet T-34. If anybody in the comment section knows specifically, please go ahead and correct me. I believe this is a T-34. I don't remember specifically which one this is. I believe this is a German Tiger 2 type of Tiger. Again, don't remember specifics. And then, of course, this is the M1 Sherman, US. And then we have, I believe this is a Fighting Falcon. Again, I don't remember specifics. I haven't played with these in a while now. Unfortunately, this one's kind of falling apart. I had these in my my dresser for a while, and it kind of fell apart a little bit, unfortunately. But just to show you guys a little bit better, just so you can see what they turn into. Now, they start off as just simply metal sheets, and then, like I said, through bending and folding, you'd make them into these. It's really cool. I also found online they were selling a Terminator T800. So that's really cool. I'm actually super excited to go ahead and build that for you guys. But today, that's not what we're building. Today, we're going to build one of the new kits I've recently gotten that I was actually interested in, which is this UH1 Huey helicopter. Now, like I said, it starts off as a metal sheet, and then you just kind of take them apart like you would a Gundam and put it together following the instructions. These are relatively cheap, between the prices of like 10 to 30 bucks, depending on the size of the kit and what you get. I also have a DeLorean that I'm going to work on as well, but I wanted to start with this today, so let me go ahead, clear this all off, and we'll get started. Okay, so now actually opening it up, I found this is a really, really small kit. It's only 2 sheets of metal that we have to take apart, a bunch of little pieces. This is essentially what you're looking at. And what is this? I think this is just a breakdown of what we have. Apparently, there is a third. Oh, there it is. Hello. 3 sheets. Correction. 3 sheets. And I believe one side is actually painted. So I do have to be mindful of that. Yeah, like this side right here. This is painted. The other side is not. So I got to be mindful of that. I don't know exactly. Okay. That's what this is. Okay, so this is the start of the instructions. It actually tells you what you're going to want to use for this. What's the recommended tools. Apparently I need wire cutters as well. Wasn't actually expecting that. Oh, this is like a second. Oh my. It's kind of one of those moments where I'm kind of realizing that, wondering what I got myself into. Alright, well, no time like the present. Let me go ahead, make sure I have all my tools together. I know I need, like, tweezers and what have you. It's recommending that I get, like, better tweezers. Like, the ones I got right now are these. So, normally I use these for my tech, but honestly, it should be fine. Maybe, hopefully, maybe. So let me go ahead, grab my cutting tools. We'll get to it. Okay, so, to kind of make my life a little bit easier, this is sheet A, this is sheet B, and this is sheet C. I put them where they belong, so that way I know what I'm working with. Now, what we need to do is we need to get B. What the hell? So does 1 become E? Or does E go in the... Is E its own sheet? Oh, you know what it is? E goes into there. So, where are we looking? Are these labeled? Negative. Wait. I was gonna say negative, but yeah, no. They're labeled by number, but not by letter. So that's gonna be a little tricky. But it says it wants one B, which is gonna be U. Yes, U. Oh, you know what? This is starting to come back to me. I'm remembering everything now. So you gotta be careful. There's the little tabs that you can cut, and there's the little ones that you can't cut. So once these are cut, you can kind of play with them to get them out. Yeah, I remember these as a kid, and I just remember loving them. They were cool, they were fun, and I just liked the way they came out. As you guys saw with those other figures, they do come out really well. So, okay. It wants it like this. So, kind of like this. Okay. There we go, and just screw it all up in the very beginning. Fantastic. Now, I suppose for the sake of conversation, might as well get to my usual ramblings that I normally do. So I was watching the news recently, and it actually kind of popped up as news. And apparently, there was a content creator recently here in New York who thought it was a brilliant idea to give away free PS5s as in a public event, right? And he gathered all these people. I don't know specifically where. Was it like Central Park? But it was somewhere here in New York. And he had this rocket scientist idea to gather all these people around. Now, from what I've heard, again, this is what I've heard. If you want to correct me in the comment section, please do, because I'm not entirely certain of the story. Not entirely certain. But from what I've heard, the guy promised everyone PS5s, and then, of course, didn't deliver. A lot of people got extremely pissed off and started rioting. It actually led to the point where they started having direct confrontations with the police. It got out of hand. And it got so bad that the police actually arrested the content creator responsible. Alright, so now, side note, before I continue my story, I don't know if you guys could see these little tabs, right? You're going to stick them into the little holes. That's how these go. As soon as you actually get them in. Which, I also remember now, looking back, these were a pain in the ass to get working. There we go. They sit right in. And then you take your pliers, your tweezers, whatever the hell you got. You let your voice crack a little bit. And you just bend them into place. If you can. Sometimes it's a little tricky. There we go. Fantastic. Anyway, yeah, so this lad, I don't know if he deliberately just didn't hand out fives, or for whatever reason he couldn't, or whatever the situation was, people weren't getting their fives. And, for lack of a better word, people were pissed. They came all the way to Manhattan, or Brooklyn, or wherever the hell this event was taking place. They came all the way to the city just to get told, sorry, no fives. Now, again, I don't remember why this was the case. I don't remember if it was that he was just being a dirtbag, or if he just genuinely didn't have them, it was a mistake. Whatever the situation was, he didn't have them. He didn't give them out. And, again, everyone got, super duper pissed. Apparently... Oh, okay, I see. There's arrows actually directing you to what happens next. Okay, I almost made that mistake. Cool, I'm glad I looked. But yeah, I'm not sure exactly if this guy did this intentionally. I don't know if it was accidental. I don't know. So tell me in the comment section if you know exactly what had happened. All I know is the guy got arrested. Now, I honestly don't disbelieve if this guy did this intentionally. I would not disbelieve that. The reason why is because there is no amount of stupidity that people aren't willing to achieve for the sake of internet clout. There's one lad I was watching on the internet who lives out in the UK. He had this rocket scientist idea. More rocket scientists, right? Brilliant idea. Hey, let me do illegal things and hopefully not get shot. This man is asking to catch rounds. Now, why would I say that, right? Well, Nick, what could he be doing that's so bad? Well, one of his skits that he thought was a brilliant idea was, hey, let me go ahead and just invade people's homes. As if I know these people. Let me just walk right in. Hey, how you doing, Jim? What's going on? Now, I do have to give some shit. I've seen some people where they just leave their doors wide open. So, it's yeah, dumb on the homeowner just to leave your door open. I've seen plenty of houses here in New York especially where people just leave their doors open whatever. Right? So, naturally, I kinda get at least that half. I'm trying to figure... Wait, what the hell? Hold on, let me take a look at this. No, it goes in. That's what she said. Alright, so... You have to... Oh, this is derpy as shit. Yeah, I don't know if he ever actually faced any kind of legal repercussions for his actions. The guy from the UK specifically, I'm talking about. I think he also did one where he thought it was funny to try to either steal cars, I think. I don't remember what it was. But his whole gimmick was like, hey, look at me and my friends do really stupid things, and then wonder why everyone gets mad at us. Because, kind of breaking the law, jackass. And you're also blatantly disrespecting other people's property. You're just not a good person. Just really not a good person. Not to mention, way back in the day, that's also not the first time someone from New York decided to do some shitty stuff. There was a girl who I guess wanted to prove how the dating scene is for women, I guess. So to do this, what she did was her crew made an online dating profile for her, right? They made an online dating profile for her. And the whole crew had access to the profile. So they were all posing as this girl. And they were going to people being like, oh, hey, let's meet here in the city. We'll meet up, right? Hold on. What ends up happening is you have now a couple hundred dudes all expecting to meet this girl who they were just talking to on Tinder or Facebook, wherever the hell they met. And now they're wondering, hey, why the hell is there like 40 other guys here, 50, 70, 90, whatever the hell amount of guys there was? Why is there all these guys? There's something else going in the park today that I didn't know about? There's some other event? And then lo and behold, who comes out on stage? The girl in question. So some dudes were all for it. Other dudes, not so much. Like, what she did was she wanted to prove how dating works, essentially. And I don't remember what her whole thing was, but basically what she did was very degrading towards these guys. And what she did, she was like, okay, cool, so we're gonna do typical online profiles, like sorting through, but we're gonna do it in person. Because everyone wants to know that they're insufficient verbally, you know what I mean? Like, everybody wants to be verbally degraded. So, she's standing there on stage, and she's like, cool, if you're big, and then she starts narrowing them down. If you're of this height, please leave. If you're of this body weight, please leave. If you look like this, please leave. It was this whole thing. If you can't do this, and then on top of that, she had them performing certain games, like, oh, let's see who's physically stronger, so you guys all have to do X amount of, like, say, jumping jacks, and if you fail, you have to leave. And one dude, he just saw the way everything was going, he was like, no, this is horrible. How can you tell, he went up to the stage and started yelling at the girl, and he was like, how can you just sit there? Promise these guys a date, promise them the chance that, promise them the chance that they're going to be on this date with this girl that may or not work, but how can you set up this date and think that this behavior is acceptable? So, yeah, he screamed at her, which I think a lot of guys felt he was justified in doing. Personally, I'm on his side. And naturally, security escorted him away, and then a bunch of dudes, went for the game because I don't know why. I guess some of them just thought it was fun at one point. I think, long story short, the guy she ended up dating, they ended up breaking up anyway. But moral of the story is this person was effectively using their position as a content creator to just be a shitty person. That's really it. It was just a shitty thing she did. And again, I forgot what the purpose was, that she was trying to prove something about dating, I think. If you want specifics, it's a Gundam did the video. I actually watched it from him. So if you want to watch, see if you can find it. I think it was from maybe like a year or two ago. So if you want to go see exactly what I was talking about, try to see if he still has that video up. And again, generally speaking, I'm talking about people just being shitty on the internet. That's really what this is. So, moral of the story. Do I think it's possible this guy deliberately did this to be shitty? Yeah. Yeah, for internet clout to be able to say, hey, look, I screwed everyone, ha ha ha. It wouldn't be the first. Wouldn't be the first guy to do that. And I'm certain he would not be the last. Okay, I need to do more chairs, which is 5 and 6A. Okay. By the way, guys, word of advice: don't do model kits on an empty stomach. Don't do them hungry. It's really hard to concentrate when you're hungry. Right, so wait, this is number 5. So then you are number 6. I'm just gonna say I'm super hyped to get the Terminator. Like, that's gonna be fun to work on. Or rather, should I say it's gonna be annoying because tiny bits and pieces that I'm gonna have to work with, but it's still gonna be cool because again, it's the friggin' Terminator. T-800, Skynet's perfect killing machine. Which, less depressing news. For those of you that don't know much about Terminator, let me explain to you why the T-800 is such a badass. So, as the war progressed with humanity, Skynet needed a weapon that would be effective in warfare. So what they did was they developed I guess you could call it a multi-purpose killing machine, right? What this thing would do is, and this is really cool about it, what Skynet did, if, say, you destroyed a T-800, before it was destroyed, any combat data it acquired, it would then upload to a server. The server would then re-download all that data to a new T-800. So that way, when new T-800s were being taken off the factory line and put into service, effectively, they were already veterans. They had the combat data of a veteran T-800 who's seen combat already. And also bent the shit out of his chair. God damn it. Yeah, so this is something you guys gotta be careful of. Make sure that when you're putting your stuff in place, it's the way you want it, because then if you need to make any alterations, you might screw yourself. Just like how I did. So, yeah, be careful. Be careful. Also, it's possible that I just broke this leg. These are thin metal sheets after all. But anyway, yeah, so the other thing was, if I remember correctly, they could also be used as their assassin models, the ones that we see Arnold play as in the movies. Ah, Christ. Okay, so this is getting bent in ways that I don't really want it to be bent. There we go. Okay, so there you go. Damn it. Okay. My hands are a little shaky, so that's also what's causing me some grief. Yeah, but not to mention that Skynet also had a bunch of weird machines. Like, oddly enough, okay, so Universal Studios, they actually had a Terminator ride. It wasn't really a ride, it was more of just like a visual experience, I guess you can call it. Like, where you just go sit on, kind of like a theater performance. God friggin' damn it, I just broke the leg. I knew it. Ah, frig. Alright, well, as long as it stays still, it's not going to really be noticeable. Damn it. Yeah, so learn from my mistakes. Be careful. Because these are thin metal sheets. Okay, so got something to eat, took a breath. I mean, if I get some super glue, I could probably fix this at some point, but that's going to be a problem for future Nick. It's amazing how every kit I do, there's always some kind of goof up. But granted, these are thin as shit, so yeah, what else are you going to do? Now what I need is we're going to work on the cockpit, it seems. So we're going to go number 7, B7, which is right here. And that would be this one right here. There it is. Okay, cool. But in other news, I don't know when this video is honestly going to drop, but I was watching something that apparently, speaking of the whole dating thing, apparently, hold on, before I continue, how the hell does this go? This is the most confusing shit. What the? I gotta do 2 of these? How the hell am I doing this? I think it goes like this. There's like little armrests to it too, so how the hell does that work? And it's gotta go. I wish there was a visual. Oh, it bends in? Okay, I think I got it. It's really weird and derpy, but basically what you had to do was you gotta fold it over itself, right? And then you gotta fold the little arms into itself. It sounds stupid as hell, but I'm gonna try to show you guys the best I can because I have to do another one of these, which is right somewhere around on the rainbow, way up high. Somewhere right here. Here it is. Okay. Okay, so if I understood correctly, what you're gonna do is you're gonna get this flat sheet like this, right? Then what you're gonna want to do is bend it halfway. Oh, did I just screw this up? Maybe I screwed it up. No, no, no. Okay, no. Bend it halfway. You're gonna go. It's gonna be kind of. You're gonna get it kind of like a U, right? You're gonna want the artwork facing out, right? Then you're gonna bend the chair in. Then you're gonna bend the arms in. You're gonna want to try to the best of your ability to guide the little bastard that it is in there. Because Lord knows this thing is a pain in the ass. So, do the same for this side. There we go. Then try to... Ow, mother fudger. Did I even bend the other ones? I don't even remember if I bent the other ones. You want to get these in as best as you can and then just kind of crush them in. That's how you get this derpy ass chair together. Ow, mother. Ow. I'm gonna hurt myself over here. Ow, okay, good. Close enough. That's how you get the derpy ass chair. Really annoying, but it worked. Now, I need to go ahead and get the base, which is B8, which is going to be this piece. Now, what was I going to tell you guys? Something else. Oh, yeah, right. So, I don't know when this video is going to release, but as of recent, the Barbie movie came out. And from what I'm hearing of reviews, again, Gundam and a couple other people, from what I'm hearing, it's kind of, what's the word? I would say driving people to very bad decisions. Right? I don't know if you want to blame the movie, blame people, that's up to you how you see this. But essentially what I'm hearing is apparently people are so hyper-fixated on this movie or whatever political message it has or, lack thereof, that what some women are doing is they're using this movie to judge their boyfriends. So, using myself and my girlfriend as an example. Now, I want to be clear, nothing like this has happened yet as of this recording, so Lord only knows. I doubt it. But, as an example, say I go see this movie with my girlfriend, and because of whatever political message it portrays, if I look at this movie and go, babe, this movie is hot trash, why did we see it? Well, she's going to go ahead and go, well, then I can't date you because you don't agree with this movie's politics. And then there you go. So what people are doing is they're taking their significant others to this movie, and if they disagree with the politics of the movie, they're like, nah, screw you, deuces. And personally, for me, I think that's really stupid. Now, I think it. Well, let me take a step back here. I think it's stupid and great in the same regard, right? Why I say that? Well, I believe little things to test your partner to see what they're really about is a good thing, right? Tell them about yourself. Tell them who you are, what you believe in, what you like, what you dislike, right? And if at any point during this, I guess you could say, revelation, if your partner goes, I'm sorry, I'm not interested, well, you being honest, you being you, saved you trouble. Your partner knows exactly who you are. There's no surprise. And they went about their way. As far as I'm concerned, you now have the opportunity to find somebody who's better off for you. Or they're better for you. Maybe I said that wrong. Anyway, I digress. So if somebody's going to use something as stupid as the Barbie movie to judge their entire relationship, what does that tell you about the person? Right? What does it tell you about the girlfriend? Kind of tells you they're, in my opinion, kind of tells you they're an idiot. Like, I kind of, and I didn't have an argument with her, but me and my girlfriend were going back and forth on this, and I'm like, not for nothing though. I'm like, why is that a good thing? Like, say you have this healthy relationship, you and your significant other love each other so much, you have a great relationship, and for some reason, everyone on the internet's like, oh, if your boyfriend doesn't like this movie, leave him. Why? Why? If your relationship's so healthy, if you love your partner, why leave over this movie? To really illustrate the point, I'm a major Metal Gear nerd, as you guys know. I friggin' love Metal Gear Solid, right? And supposedly Metal Gear is getting a movie. Supposedly. I don't know what's going on with that. I think also apparently they're going to do their own thing, so they're not really following the material, which kind of concerns me, from what I have heard. But if that rumor is true, I have doubts about the movie. But anyway, that is like me being the nerd that I am for Metal Gear. Metal Gear comes out as a movie, and I go, babe, let's go watch the Metal Gear movie. I'm such a nerd for this. I can't wait. And she goes, the movie's okay. She doesn't like it. And then I leave her over it. What do you think people would say about me? Realistically. You didn't like my thing, so now I leave you. There's one thing. We have a healthy, happy relationship, but one little thing like that is enough for me to say goodbye. It's kind of stupid. Like, really, it is stupid. Kind of just tells you who the person is. That's the way I look at it. These control panels bend? No, they don't. I don't think they're supposed to. And then this, like, shield-looking thing. Oh, hello, goodbye. Oh, goddamn, my keyboard's magnetized. That doesn't really bode well for me. Am I doing something wrong here? Because, like, I do not understand how they expect me to do this. So it's like, it's gotta go, oh! Oh, there we go, that's what it is. I'm just little retarded. Yeah, I firmly disagree with that. I don't think you should leave your partner over a friggin' movie. It's stupid. And quite honestly, I think a lot of people in this day and age, I think a lot of the, I guess you could say, dating trends that you see, I think they're all because people just don't know how to talk. Like, seriously, I think that's what it is. I think significant others just don't know how to tell each other, hey, I don't like this, or hey, I want to do this, or, can we try this? Rather than people being, decent and just telling each other, like, hey, I like this, I don't like this, whatever the case is. Rather than people talking, they just choose, hey, I'm either gonna A, just leave you, or B, let's do an open relationship, which, look, I'll say to each their own, but personally, I'm not for it. Personally, that's not me. That ain't me, Chief. I don't believe in it. If a girl told me, hey, let's do an open relationship, which I actually did have a girl do that. I actually had a girl want to do an open relationship with me, and I was like, no, and you know what it is? It's the way she went about it. The fact in the matter that she referred to me as her friend, that's why. I'm dating you to be a significant other. I'm dating you for you to be my life partner. If I'm just your friend, am I really that? Am I really someone that you care about? Alright, I have to be very careful. Oh, frig, this is about to fall off. I can feel it. I'm losing it. Oh, shit balls. Okay, I'm gonna have to play with this for a little bit, so I'll be right back. Well, I'm a jackass. It broke. I kept trying to fold it, and it just kind of fell off. That's one thing that you have to worry about with these kits. They are flimsy as hell. I mean, what do you get for 15 bucks, right? But anyway, I'm gonna have to fix a lot of this. I don't even know if I can fix. Look at this chair. It just fell right off. God damn it. Yeah. Not having a great day right now. Not such a wonderful day. Oh, Christ on a cracker. Okay. I was thinking super glue the chair, but honestly, I don't even know if that'll work. I do not know if that'll work. I might just have to scratch the chair and just... Anybody ask, hey, why is it missing a chair? It's a cargo helicopter with a focus on medical... I mean, which, that is technically true. It is a medical chopper. It's a medical chopper without a control panel. The pilots fly it by magic. Right? There you go. How the hell does this go together? Okay. I'm gonna have to figure that out for a later day. And unfortunately, this is broken, so I can't finish this piece. So this is dead in the water. I mean, this is broken. This is gone. This is garbage. But anyway, yeah, when it comes down to dating, I don't believe in open relationships. I believe in monogamy. That's just me. That's my personal take. Again, to each their own. I'm not going to give people shit for what they believe in. I don't agree. That's it. That's my ideals. But yeah, I remember talking to this girl and I was like, listen, she referred to me as she was like, oh, I treat all my partners as friends. And I'm like, that's the problem. I don't want to be your friend. I want to be your boyfriend. I want to be your partner. And if she thinks of me as just a friend who she's sleeping with, then we're not really dating now, are we? So that was just my opinion on it. I think that's where I'm going to actually leave this video today because I'm at about 40 minutes in the recording. I don't really know how much time I actually spent recording this. And I don't really want to go over because, YouTube's kind of a pain in the ass. But thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed it. As always, any comments, questions, concerns, or ideas, leave in the comments section. If you guys want to help out the channel, any engagements you guys leave helps me out tremendously. Likes, dislikes, bell icon, and subscribing would help me out tremendously with the algorithm. So if you want to see me torture myself further, engagements help. Without further ado, if you want to come hang out with me, link in the description below for our Discord, where we do little community events. We hang out, we chat, we game, and we still have to do a community event at some point. So if you want to come do that with us, feel free. I will see you guys around the next one. Thank you everyone so much. Love you all. Have a fantastic night. See you guys on the next one while I try to figure out how the hell this is intended to go. So, see you around the next one.